Okay, we're gonna start from scratch. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Change game settings, yes. What do you want the difficulty to be? You want it on hard at first or normal?
Go as hard as you can.
Alright, title display.
If you want, it's up to you.
You and me both know that we can handle this. We've been playing this game for 18 years now.
Long time.
Oh yeah, it's in Japanese. I forgot to mention that.
Oh man, that's what makes fun of the extra Lloyd voice.
Oh, well, we can switch it to English after the.
It doesn't matter to me. It's fine.
It's just the voice acting is so bad for the extra stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll do it.
Get most of the voice actors.
They got like, well, cause the voice actress who does Colette, she's always around to do stuff. But, I'm pretty sure Lloyd did come back. Cam Clark came back for Kratos. Zelos came back. I think. What's the name of Sheena's voice actress? Starts with a J, I think.
Jennifer Hale.
Yeah, I think she came back.
Okay.
I don't know about Genus though. I think Genus didn't come back, but we'll find out.
Pretty sure if I remember correctly. I mean, it's Tara Strong. She doesn't pretty much, you know.
Oh yeah, Tara Strong's also always around.
Oh.
Actually, her voiceover is not too bad. Tara Strong's.
Yeah. I don't think Rain came back though.
No, because well, in the GameCube version, they already had her voiceover for like most of the stuff.
Yeah.
Well, for her Mystic Art, they had Sacred Light recorded.
Ah, Refill sensei. 授業終わったのか?
How do you manage to sleep standing?
じゃあ今の答えをジーニアス、あなたが答えて。はい、姉さん。
Okay, the sprites look good still, but the actual backgrounds have aged.
Well, yeah,
this
they
game
didn't put much detail on them.
It's like you look at them, oh, the sprites are good. It's like, oh, but the rest of the stuff isn't.
Yeah, you can tell with some of their outfits, Jimmy. Look at her pockets down there. Very pixelated.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that she had pockets. It's not one of the finer details.
でも、デザイアンたちは復活して俺たちを苦しめてるじゃないか。
前に授業でやったでしょ。封印が弱まるとデザイアンが復活するのよ。
Yeah, we'll switch it over to English after this, just because it's.
It's all good either way. I don't mind either way.
I like. Well, that's what sucks, right? Is I actually like the English voice acting for this game. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tales of Vesperia. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It's just when they got them to redo the voices, a lot of the voice quality was horrible.
Yeah.
And the fact that Troy Baker didn't do Yuri really stood out because his voice is super super recognizable, and so you know if it's
did they get like an actual like named voice actor that people would know, or they just pick some random Joe off the street just to do it?
So the guy who voiced him, like he does like side character voices. He doesn't really do like main character voices from what I've heard, because I heard that guy's voice doing other stuff. But he's super noticeable when it's not Troy Baker. Blue Blanc and his cronies are here. It's like you don't sound anything like Yuri.
Okay, an extra dialogue. What happened to your voice? Oh, I'm having a cold right now.
I'm trying to sound heroic. Oh. Man, her necklace makes it look like she does not have a neck at all.
Yeah. Kid kicking his feet though, just kept kicking them regardless of what was going on.
I mean, this school has a different, like, Lloyd is the oldest kid in this class. He's like 17 in this game.
Isn't it based on position of the seats though? Like youngest is right there in the front left?
I guess, I mean, probably.
Lloyd's in the second row, just above Colette, and then there's 3 behind him. I mean, that's what I assumed.
Well, I mean, also I figured because, you know, he's kind of dumb, that like he got held back with all the other kids.
Back, yeah, maybe.
but it's hard to tell. Like there's, you know, there's only one school in this town, and they're like, yeah, there's teenage girls back here, so maybe that is the case. They just all are taught at the same time. Oops.
I can't even imagine that. You'd have to be taught like the same things over again, but then you wouldn't be taught things in a certain order because younger kids come in, you know? It's just like...
It definitely sounds like a cluster.
Yeah.
Lower the sounds just a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too low on the stream. Can't change my battle rank right now for whatever reason.
And what's it set to?
I don't know. I mean, look, it's like there's normal hard, but none of them are. I can't select
That's probably
it.
because you have to do that tutorial fight first, maybe?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
During class,
So
Rain said that when the core oracle comes, the Crucius crystal enshrined in the altar shines, so that light must have been emitted by the Crucius crystal at the temple. Man, that's a long ass. I wonder if that light had something to do with the oracle. Well, what else would it have to do with? That light was so pretty. Alright, let's go. Lloyd, where are you going? Don't tell me you're sneaking out. Rain will get mad. I'm really curious to find out what really happens to Colette when... Yeah?
That hole in the wall there, right?
Uh-huh.
Does it go into another room, or does it go outside?
You know, maybe it goes into another dimension. It's research. Okay, so I should mention to anybody who's never played these games, your dialogue choices actually matter. It changes the ending of the game in such a way that like one of your party members, you kind of it's either romantic or friendly, but whoever, you know, what am I trying to say here? You can like befriend a member of your party towards the end of the game by what you choose to do in terms of dialogue. And there is one major spoiler where, depending on who you're best friends with, will change a boss fight. But picking its research will give you bonus points with Genus and Colette, so if you want to go on a journey with them at the end of the game, you pick that option. If you say, okay, fine, I'm pretty sure it increases your affection with Rain because you chose to be a good boy and listen.
Even though she's not here.
Yeah, even though she would never know that you chose to stay here. Since this is a fresh game, I don't have all the titles, so before we leave this room, it's very specific. You have to do this before you leave. We're going to examine the Colette-shaped hole in the back that Kayla was just talking about, because that gives her a title, and it's kind of advantageous because titles in this game actually give you bonuses to your level ups whenever you level up, so I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, then I'll be curious about it too. See, Dwarven Vow number 4. Don't depend on others, walk on your own 2 legs. Okay, then let's go to the temple.
Going along those lines you were talking about friending characters, and do you already have a plan set up, or are you filming it?
Well, I know how much you like Sheena. It's been a while since I've befriended her, so we could probably do the Sheena route.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you, so you're only driving the boat.
Most of the time I would pick Rain because as I got older, now technically I'm older than Rain is in this game because she's 25 and I'm 32, which is just depressing as hell. When I first played this game, oh right, and because we have it on English, there isn't voice acting for these skits, but if it's in Japanese, there is voice acting. So if you're playing the game on Steam and you want to hear voice acted cutscenes, switch it over to Japanese. We'll be fine, probably. Otherwise, I'll do my best to try and read the dialogue. But you come back here. When did this hole get here? Have you forgotten, Lloyd? This happened when Colette... It was during last year's spring cleaning. I was mopping and then accidentally... You're such a klutz, Colette. And we got the klutz title.
I didn't notice it before, right?
Uh-huh.
But the fact it's been there for about a year, and Lloyd just now noticed it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not very bright, that boy. But he's got a good heart, so fledgling chosen, we put klutz. So if you notice down here, the countless miracles come naturally. Is it okay to make a hole in the wall at school? So you see there's green HP, strength, and accuracy. So every time she levels up, she'll get an additional point in those stats. And there are titles later on down the line that are much better, but seeing as how she's the first character you can get a title for, and strength isn't bad for her right now because, you know, she doesn't have any of her angel spells. Spoilers, she doesn't have any of her angel spells, so... Who do you want to be, Lloyd or Colette or Genus? I know you're more of a Lloyd player, so...
It's alright, you can be Lloyd. I don't mind being Colette or Genius, either way is fine.
Alright. Can you move in the menus and stuff?
I don't think you ever could. I'm pretty sure the first player always had to set that up.
Well,
I'll let you know when the battle starts, but best I can do.
Alright. So, let me switch that over to down. Yeah, I'll get more into the fineries of the game as we go along, but right now it's just the beginning. But titles are important in this game. It feels like they're more important in this game than a lot of the other ones. Because, if you want to min-max your character's strength, you want to get the best titles possible.
Get a new game plus.
For sure. Father, Frank, well, thank goodness you're safe.
Games, there's mostly just costumes, wasn't it?
Yeah, they didn't really serve a purpose other than like story. It felt like they were just like story milestones. Like you got a title for like, oh, Dark Avenger because Yuri realized that he's a vigilante. What am I trying to say here?
Vigilante.
Yes, thank you. Vitiligo. No one was hurt. They passed through the village and headed for the temple. Why? Celia has a non-aggression treaty with the Designs. You mean that agreement where they don't attack the village as long as we leave the human ranch alone? I love how they just put, like, exposition, like, right in the dot. Like, if we didn't know what the fuck that was, they just instantly explain it. Yes, grandmother said it's to protect me. Oh, where's grandmother? Phydra's in the temple preparing for the ritual. Phydra's in the temple? But that's where the Designs. The priests are there with her. There's no need to worry. Now, Colette. I know, I promised to fulfill my duty as the Chosen. Good luck, Colette. Lloyd, Genius, you two should go on home. I'm worried about letting Colette go by herself. I'll go with her to the temple. Me too. But, alright, thank you. I'll wait at the house. Come back immediately if anything happens.
I feel like he should have come along too, I mean...
So many of the adults in this game are, like, just disconnected. It's, like, not even funny. They don't really care about much. We don't really have much in the way that we can buy right now.
You buy sandwich stuff. No, do we have that now? No, we don't.
I don't know if we can cook yet because he hasn't taught us about cooking. Oh, I guess we can.
Yeah. So you can just buy bread.
Yeah, we have bread sandwiches. Oh, I do need this. I do need a couple of these. Because we can only identify that dude at the beginning this one time.
Yeah.
So I'll get 5 of these.
I mean, they're cheap enough. You can buy as many as you need.
Soft boots. I mean, if you want to collect, to finish the item book, that's one thing I don't really do. Like, I don't really 100% this game. Because a lot of the stuff is, like, pointless. Like, I'll do the power stuff. Like, I'll get the Devil's Arms and the best equipment and stuff. But, like, I never was interested in, getting 100% of things. Just because of how tedious it is. Dang, man. She, like, no defense.
Yeah. I think that's because she only has 2 pieces of equipment compared to the other 2 that have 3, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see. I have
got
body. 2. She also has body. He has
He's
2.
Got 3.
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah, the cloak and the beret. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I will point out that I like to fight a lot of battles, so if you're watching this on YouTube later, which this will be going up on YouTube, I'll just cut it up into chunks. Feel free to skip past them, but like, for me, a lot of the fun in the Tales series is the fighting, so I'm gonna fight a lot. And we don't have time to talk, let's get this thing.
Let's go!
Right, can you move?
Get him!
A little bit of a delay, but yeah.
On your
Demon Fang!
Great thrust! Get him! Fireball!
Demon Fang! That was
Ooh, that
just
feels weird.
warming
I'm
up.
gonna have to change like a control scheme. Tetra Slash. That was easy. Lloyd, you're amazing.
We should be prepared bread right now, I think.
Yeah, cut bread into pieces. Alright, that's the X-Sphere. Yeah, it's designed for combat and brings out my maximum strength. Without this thing, I'd be nothing. But you're still strong, Lloyd. Yeah, at least his sword skills are good. What do you mean, at least? There's another one. Let's go, you two. Wait, Lloyd. The professor said magic is more effective than physical attacks against non-physical and spiritual monsters. Really? Yes. Okay, then I'll leave the ghost to Genus. I'll go for the zombie. Even though the zombie is also weak to fire, so and the ghost isn't, for whatever reason.
Go all out. Take Demon Fang! Take Demon Fang! No way!
Get him!
No way!
Great
Demon Fang! That was just warming up.
Yeah, that's all we can do at the beginning is just one attack. It's important to choose the target wisely when there's a lot of monsters. By the way, you don't have to really listen to this advice. Like, once Genus gets going, he's all the AoE you ever needed in the game, and he can pretty much finish most battles. He can finish most battles by himself, so... Lloyd is a strong single-target person. Colette is... She's weird.
Man.
Yeah, she's just kind of like... She doesn't really do any one thing really well, but her angels... I think her angel spells are pretty cool.
I think she's mostly light damage, yeah?
Yeah, it's like light magic, and like Judgment is like my favorite spell in the entire game, but it's very hit or miss, literally. Like it'll hit something or it won't hit anything, so you gotta... It's great when there's lots of enemies on the field, or if it's a really big enemy. Like later on when we do the arena, there's this giant dragon. If you cast Judgment on it, like almost all the beams will hit it for like 1,000 damage. It's pretty nuts. What was I gonna do? Go ahead and get Tetra Slash, because that's the only thing we have. Do a quick save. But yeah, I mean, for boss fights, I feel like magic users in the Tales games are like invaluable. Like, they do so much damage, it's not even funny, and magic is so overpowered. Well, it's sort of dark because not much sunlight makes it through. Yes, come on. That's not quite what I was expecting. But then again, I've never been to the inner part either. I can't wait to get inside. If you could keep up this enthusiasm the entire time. Alright, let's go. Oops.
Back to town.
Let's go back to town and just stop the journey right here.
Let's get this over.
Oh yeah, I should probably be using, these doohickeys.
Great thrust! Get him! Fireball!
Take Demon Fang! No
Oh.
way!
Get him! Fireball! Great thrust!
Demon Fang! Like that?
Sorry.
This combo was a little bit longer.
Demon Fang!
Fireball!
Well, that could have gone better.
There!
Yeah.
Don't run. Hey, you didn't run the entire time during that. That's nice. Let's go back and heal.
I mean, that wolf stood next to me the entire time, so I mean, like...
He was really like a non-aggressive wolf. He was like, I could be eating you right now, but... Here's a trick. If you want to do a little bit of early game grinding, talk to Colette's... What's not a trick, it's just like... If you didn't know, he was kind of hinting like, oh, come talk to me if you're tired. But like, he meant that literally. Like, if you feel like you need to be healed, he's a free place to get your HP back. That way you don't want to use up all your cooking ingredients. But yeah, I don't grind too much. I probably grind more in the other games because there's incentive with item crafting and whatnot. But in this game, you don't really have to grind too much.
You're going down.
You see, this thing's the most annoying, so...
Great thrust!
Demon Fang!
Sorry.
Ow. Hold on.
Don't bother me. No way!
Oh, he's kicking Genus's ass.
No way!
Get him! Fireball!
Demon Fang!
Great thrust!
You picked the
I mean, you did have all three of them on him, I think.
Oh, did he? Well, he
He
pulled
did, yeah.
through. He managed to survive.
The
Well,
wolf
back
jumped in
to-
on him right as the bird came in, so it was like, well.
Back to Frank's house.
Weren't you guys just here? What happened?
Gina's got attacked by a bird, a wolf, and a rabbit. I mean, they wouldn't believe half the stories we'd tell. You wouldn't believe it, man. Right outside town, there's like these crazy hawks and rabbits, even though rabbits are usually peaceful creatures. I guess it's the monsters are making them go crazy or whatever. Oops. But yeah, if you do have to fight something, fight these big dudes. The big blobs. They give you more experience because they usually have more enemies in them.
Nah, man, it's a bee.
Oops, I really gotta switch my controls. Damn, you got rocked.
Yep.
Demon Fang! No way!
I would use the life bottle on you.
No way!
No, you're fine.
Ooh.
Did we win?
Oh, that sucks. We're gonna have to make up that 22 experience for you.
Yeah, it's all good.
It must be on hard. That's why they're hitting us so. Still can't pick it.
I don't remember that being a thing. Is it because it's a brand new game?
I don't know. I don't remember that being a thing either. I don't know if it's something that I have
suppose
to.
we'll find out after the first boss fight. Maybe that might. Because I think that's still what, tutorial area, isn't it?
I guess it technically is.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way to go to the title screen. Or else I would to check it there. But whatever. It feels like they're hitting us decently hard. I don't think that we have to beat the game in order to unlock hard. I don't remember having to do that. And, well, this is the Japanese
It wouldn't
version.
be there if that was the case, but.
So it might be different in the Japanese version.